Hello students, in today's lecture we will solve practice questions based on laws of motion. Clear? And this is the part 5, practice questions. In this lecture we will solve practice questions from 39 to 47. Clear? So question number 39. A flexible uniform chain of mass m and length L. This is L. Length L, suspended vertically so that its lower end just touches the surface of a table. Clear? When the upper end of the chain is released, it falls with each link coming to rest the instant it strikes the table. The force exerted by the chain on the table at the moment when by part of the chain has already rested on the table. Clear? So which option is correct? Option A is 3m yg divided by L. Option B 3m g divided by L. And option C 2m g divided by 3L. And option D 1 by 3 mg by L. Which one is correct? You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. So, according to question, mass m and length L suspended vertically so that its lower end touches the surface of table. When the upper end of chain is released, it falls with each link coming to rest the instant it strikes the table. The force exerted by the chain on the table at the moment y, the chain has already rested on the table. Clear? So solution is the F equal to, we know the F equal to force on table due to the weight of the chain on the table plus momentum of the chain transmitted on the table. Clear? So total force is equal to F1 plus F2. Let initially. Clear? Now F1 equal to m yg divided by L and dp equal to dm dv is equal to m L dy under root 2gy. Clear? So dp upon v dt is equal to F2 is equal to m by L dy upon v dt under root 2gy equal to ml yg plus 2m yg by L. And solving this all numerical term, you will be get F equal to 3m yg divided by L. Clear? So correct answer is A. A is correct answer. Clear? Next question. Two fixed frictionless inclined plane making the angles 30° and 60° with the vertical are shown in the figure. This 60° and 30°. Two blocks A and B are placed on the top planes. Clear? Top planes. What is the relative vertical acceleration of A with respect to B? Clear? Here question asked about the relative vertical acceleration of A with respect to B. Clear? So which option is correct? Option A is 4.9 meter per second square in horizontal direction. Option B 9.8 meter per second square in vertical direction. Option C 0 and option D 4.9 meter per second square in vertical direction. Which one is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide solution. Let's find a solution. So, force applying on the block F equal to mg sin theta. Clear? F equal to mg sin theta. This force is the applying on the block. So, mg sin theta, which is equal to ma, or we know that ma equal to a. So, a equal to g sin theta, cancel out, where is a is along the inclined plane. Clear? Vertical component of the acceleration g sin square theta and relative vertical acceleration of A with respect to B is g sin square 60 degree minus sin square 30 degree. And solving this term, you will be get 4.9 meter per second square in vertical direction. Clear? After using the free body diagram. Clear? So correct answer is 4.9 meter per second square. Clear? D option is correct. Next question. If m is the mass of rocket, m is the mass of rocket and r is the rate of ejection of gases with respect to the rocket, then acceleration of the rocket dv upon dt is equal to what? The given options: A ru upon m minus rt, B m minus rt divided by ru, and C ru upon m plus rt, and D ru upon m. Which option is correct? You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. So here initial mass of the rocket is m. Clear? And dm upon dt is equal to r. Clear? Relative velocity of gases with respect to rocket, which is equal to v. Then acceleration of the rocket a equal to f by m. And after putting the all terms f, m in this equation a equal to f by m, you will be get the answer, which is ur upon m minus rt. Clear? So correct answer is A. A is correct answer. Clear? Next question. A person 40 kg is managing to be at rest between two vertical walls by pressing one ball A by his hands and feet and B with his back. The coefficient of friction is 0.8. Between his body and the ball, the force with which the person pushes the ball is what? So here you have to find force. Clear? Read question carefully. You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 second, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. So balanced horizontal force N1 equal to N2 and balanced vertical force 2 mu N1 equal to mg. So N1 equal to mg divided by 2. Clear? N1 equal to mg divided by 2. So putting all the terms mg in this equation, you will be get N1 equal to 250 Newton. Clear? So man pushes the ball with 250 Newton. Clear? So correct answer is D, 250 Newton. Clear? Next question, this. An insect crawls up a hemispherical surface very slowly. The coefficient of friction between the insect and the surface is 1 by 3. If the line joining the center of the hemispherical surface to the insect makes an angle alpha, this is angle alpha, with the vertical, the maximum possible value of alpha is given by. So here question asked about the maximum possible value of alpha is what? Clear? Read question carefully. You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's solve the question. So, as it is clear from the figure, this is a figure, F equal to mg sine alpha. F equal to mg sine alpha. Clear? And R equal to mg cos alpha. After resolving the all components, mg sine alpha, F R. Clear? So F by R is equal to 10 alpha double prime. That is mu equal to 10 alpha, which is equal to 1 by 3. And solving these terms, you will be get cot alpha equal to 3. Clear? So correct answer is A. A is correct answer. Clear? Next question. A given object takes n times more time to slide down at 45-degree rough inclined plane in comparison to slides down a perfectly smooth 45-degree incline. The coefficient of kinetic friction between the object and incline is what? The options given are A is 1 upon 1 minus n square, B is 1 minus 1 upon n square, and C is under root 1 minus 1 upon n square, and D is under root 1 upon 1 minus n square. So, which option is correct? A, B, C, D. Read question carefully. Clear? You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. So, on smooth inclined plane, the acceleration of body A equal to g sine theta. If s be the distance traveled, then s equal to half g sine theta t1 square. Clear? Let this is the equation first. On the rough inclined plane, the acceleration is given by A equal to g sine theta minus mu g cos theta. Clear? And s equal to half g sine theta minus mu g cos theta t2 square. Let this is equation second. From equation first and second, we get T2 square upon T1 square is equal to sin theta upon g sin theta minus g cos theta. And solving these terms, n square equal to sin theta upon sin theta minus mu cos theta. Clear? And putting all numerical term in this equation, angle and other things, you will be get mu equal to 1 minus 1 by n square. Clear? Mu equal to 1 minus 1 by n square. Clear? So correct answer is B, 1 minus 1 upon n square. Clear? This is the correct answer. Next question. Question is, when a body slides down from rest along a smooth inclined plane making an angle 45 degree with the horizontal, it takes the time t. When the same body slides down from rest along a rough inclined plane making the same angle and through the same distance, it is seen to take time pt, where p is some number greater than 1. Clear? The coefficient of friction between the body and the rough plane will be what? Clear? Here asked about the coefficient of friction. Clear? So given options, A is 1 minus p square, B is 1 minus 1 upon p square, C option is p square minus 1, and D option is p square. So which one is correct? A, B, C, D. Read question carefully. You will be have 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. So according to question, on smooth inclined plane, acceleration of a body sliding down. Clear? A smooth inclined plane, A equal to g sin theta. Here theta equal to 45 degree and A equal to g sin 45 degree, which is equal to g upon under root 2. Clear? Let the travel distance be s. Clear? Assume here the travel distance be s. Using equation of motion, s equal to ut plus half at square. Clear? We get s equal to t plus half g under root 2 dot t square. Clear? Let this is equation first. On rough inclined plane, acceleration of the body, which is equal to A equal to g sin theta minus mu cos theta. Clear? And on solving these terms, you will be get sin 45 degree, which is equal to cos 45 degree equal to 1. Taking this term, you will be get this term, s equal to ut plus half at square. Clear? And after solving this term, s equal to this. Clear? From using equation first and second, you will be get and solving these terms 1 minus 1 upon p square. Clear? So correct answer is B, 1 minus 1 upon p square. Clear? Next question, 46. A block A of mass m is placed over a wedge of same mass m. Both the block and wedge are placed on the fixed inclined plane. Clear? Assuming all surfaces to be smooth. Then displacement of block A in the ground is in 1 second. Clear? So which option is correct? A, B, C, D. You have a 10 second to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. So, according to question, the free body diagram for A and B is this. Clear? For A, mg minus n equal to ma sin theta. Let this equation first, as block has only vertical downward acceleration. Clear? For B, n plus mg sin theta equal to ma. Let this equation second. Clear? On solving these terms, a equal to 2g sin theta divided by 1 plus sin square theta. Clear? The acceleration of block A is this, and the displacement of block A in 1 second is this. Clear? And solving this term, you will be get s equal to g sin square theta upon 1 plus sin square theta. Hence, A is the correct option. Clear? A is the correct answer. Next question. A carriage of mass m and length L is joined to end of a slope as shown in this figure. Clear? A block of mass m is released from the slope from height h. It slides still end of the carriage. The coefficient of friction block and carriage is mu. The friction between other surfaces are negligible here. Clear? Note that. Then minimum height h is what? The given options is this. Which option is correct? Read question carefully and solve the question. You have a 10 seconds to solve this question. After 10 seconds, we will provide a solution. Clear? Let's find a solution. So, velocity of block just before reaching the carriage is v equal to under root 2gh. Clear? Now acceleration of the block a1 equal to minus mu mg divided by m, where mm cancel out and a1 equal to minus mu g. Clear? According to free body diagram. And acceleration of carriage a2 mu mg divided by m. At t equal to 0, motion of block as seen from the carriage is v equal to under root 2gh, and solving this term a relative is equal to minus mu g 1 plus m by m. Clear? Now relative velocity of block when block moves through the distance x with respect to carriage, in that case v square relative is equal to u square relative plus 2 multiply a relative x, and solving these terms you will be get h equal to mu 1 plus m by m multiplied by I. Clear? Hence option C is correct. Clear? Here this is correct. Clear? Now summary. So the major formulas in this concept is the first is potential energy, which is Pe equal to mgh. Second is kinetic energy, Ke, which is equal to half mv square, and friction force F equal to mu mg, and work done against friction W equal to F dot L, which is mu mgl, and energy conservation. Clear? So these major topics, concepts for questions we solved or learned in today's lecture. Clear? Thank you.